Kranzle, USA, pressure washer perfection.
Good morning, this is Josh Lee, the original Josh at Dirt Killer Pressure Washers in Kranzle, USA. Today we're here with Brian from Reflected Images Custom Detailing, and we are going to have the first US introduction of the HD 1622 TS, the Kranzle with the new Total Stop system. And we're here today with Brian, so we're going to talk about what he needs for his detailing operation.
All right, guys, so Josh, I appreciate you coming out. What we're trying to do here is, my primary business is a luxury detail facility. We cater to extreme high-end clientele. We also do regular detail work as well, but here's our problem. We need to figure out a solution to our really old and antiquated pressure washer. We want to outfit hose reels. We really want to dial in our system. We want it to be seamless. We want it to work. We want it to have the right power. We want to get everything integrated. So we got Josh involved, and he is our man. We're looking at the Kranzle pressure washer systems, and we're going to take it forward. So we're all ears, Josh. Whatever you want to do for us, we're here for you, man. You set us up.
So, because of our customers' high-end clientele, we have selected the Ferrari of pressure washers. The Kranzle is, as we've discussed before, the top of the line as far as pressure washer perfection.
So real quick, Josh, what is TS?
So the TS is a total stop feature. So most electric pressure washers will run 100% of the time whenever they're turned on.
Okay.
The TS total stop feature allows the motor to stop whenever the trigger is released. So it increases your energy efficiency, and it also extends the life of your pump.
Okay.
So
Okay. Good. Good to know. Good to know.
We love the Kranzle pump because it is practically bulletproof in just about every cleaning market. But in a detailing shop, you've got a lot of start and stop with the gun, so we don't need the machine running the entire time.
One question too that we wanted to bring up: are they loud?
These machines are pretty quiet. They have a decibel rating right on the machine of 84 decibels.
Good.
I find that in this work environment, you're practically going to not even know it.
Good, and that's what we're looking for. We want something that's very pleasing to the eye, which they are. They've got a great cover to them and good looks. Also, we want it to be super functional, and we're going to use this thing every day. So we got to have this thing right. We want it, as soon as we put that switch on, we want to know it's going to run, it's going to work, and it's going to clean and do what we need it to do.
That's what we're here for. This machine is great because it stands up to both commercial and residential cleaning applications.
Perfect.
It's forgiving for operators that are unfamiliar with how to operate the machine.
Good.
So even for your guys that are just learning how to clean cars, they should be able to use this without any worry of headache or anything.
Fantastic. I'm all ears. So I'll tell you what, let's get this thing fired up. Let's get some demos out. We got a car out here that we're going to do some work on, and let's put it to the test.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Our machine's turned on.
Okay.
Always good to cycle the GFI, also just to make sure that you've got power.
All right, noted. We'll make sure of that.
So turn it on. What we're going to do is pull the trigger and purge the air out of line. So right now we got...
Now wait a minute. It's that quiet?
Yeah, that's it.
That's all the noise it makes?
That's running right there. It'll get a little louder with the high pressure nozzle, but this is it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I can't believe it's that quiet.
So the orientation of the nozzle right there,
Okay.
you're going to want to make sure you pay attention to the way that it's positioned.
Okay.
There's a female hex inside the brass fitting right there that aligns with this male hex.
Beautiful, I like that.
Right on the gun. Okay.
I like that engineering.
When you put it together, if you want the fan to be like so, make sure that it's situated
I got you. Okay.
before you throw it all the way in, because it will. Just make sure you don't, when you take it apart, you don't want to turn the lance, you want to turn the collar.
Turn the collar, okay. All right,
So right
noted.
now we're sideways.
All right. And again, this is all stainless steel, isn't it? This whole piece.
Yep.
All stainless. And then what are all the fittings?
They're all brass.
They're all brass.
Kranzle uses high quality brass for their fittings.
So we're not going to get any rust, we're not going to get any impurities from it.
No.
Good.
So now we've got the high pressure nozzle installed. We pull the trigger.
It's still quiet.
So as you can tell, what you hear is the spray,
over the water.
Motor on the pump.
That is seriously impressive. Wow. I can't get over that.
Yeah. So, and generally with a lot of pressure washing applications, the water flow is the loudest part. And it's going to be the part that gets, monotonous over time, but it's better than listening to a loud motor humming.
Real quick, just so we know, what's the PSI on this one?
So this machine is It has its markings right here.
Okay.
1600 psi is
Okay.
your max that you'll read. That
Okay.
you should typically read from the gauge. Gallons per minute, 1.7 gallons per minute.
Okay.
On the gauge, you'll notice several sets of markings: black, blue, and then red. Our pressure markings are actually on the red dial on the inside.
Okay.
So your outer markings are in bar. So if it only goes up to 100, realize that is the actual 1600 psi.
Oh, nice.
mark.
Okay. All right. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
So that,
just so
and
we're all
that's something that some people look at the gauge and they misread it, and it gives them makes them think there's something wrong. But that's where it should be
all
operating.
right. Cool.
Okay.
Let's put her to the test.
So one more thing, whenever using a high pressure nozzle, this is a variable nozzle. So the pattern of the spray can be changed by twisting the outer collar on the nozzle.
Okay.
Okay. Now this nozzle also gives you the ability to drop into low pressure for the purpose of using a downstream chemical injector. We're not using the downstream injector today, but by pulling out on this, you're going through a larger orifice. So we'll pull the trigger and you can hear you're not going to get as much pressure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
all right.
for flushing,
Even fill in buckets, whatever, if you need to. Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
it's nice if you want to straight stream.
Yeah. I like that.
So that's your low pressure. When you want high pressure, you pull back into the high pressure position.
And it instantly goes back on.
Right. So
Nice.
that is one common mistake made with these pressure washers. They'll call me, say they don't have any pressure. They don't realize.
They don't realize that. Okay.
So
All right.
familiarizing yourself with that's helpful. And here we go.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see what we got. So I want to test that total stop feature. So when you let go of the trigger, the machine shuts off.
Yes, sir.
And as soon as you depress it again, it goes right back on. It's pretty cool.
Very strong. I like it. It's perfect. So that I like I like this a lot. You're able to fill buckets up, flush out some without actually. If there's suds in there, it's a lot easier to flush it out with the low pressure system and blowing it out.
Right.
And suds flying everywhere. So yeah, I like that a lot.
Say that again. Come on, say that again.
I'm not gonna lie, this thing's badass.
All right, Brian. So you've tested out the HD 1622 TS. We've rinsed down this Mustang. What do you think?
So, all right, initial thoughts. This is the machine for us. Hands down, not only just being so quiet, which I still can't get over, by the way, but I'll tell you, the flow rate, it's seamless. I mean, as far as for what we're going to do with this, the hosing's great, the couplings are great, the motor's great. I mean, everything right now that we're seeing, the initial thought is thumbs up. This is the machine for us.
Great.
I also like the idea that it's a tiny package. I mean, you can't get any smaller than that. It takes up no footprint. Once we get this thing mounted on our shelf and we get things involved with the hose reel, it's going to fit everything we need it to do. Water test wise, just spraying straight water on this car here. I mean, we did fantastic. It cleaned bugs off. Whatever little bit of debris and things we had on this car, it definitely took care of it. So it's a winner. We love the nozzle. As far as being able to pinpoint to a fan tip, I think that's a spot on feature as well. And I love the actual the low pressure where you can go back and forth between high pressure and low pressure. I think it's a winner. Yeah, we're set.
Great.
definitely like it. It definitely has a good, just a good amount of power too to spray out the foam. It lays it down nice and flat, which is what we want. So, you know, as far as that's an out of the box, right? So that's a complete kit with the
ready to go. Just
okay.
need soap.
Perfect.
There you go. Now we're ready to rip.
Perfect. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at some foam here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it lays down good. So what we're looking for is an even consistency when they spray out. We want to make sure that it's breaking up all the contaminants that are on the surface. So I like how it's, you know, that specific foamer, again with our product, but it definitely laid it out nice. I like how it's, you know, gently running down the sides, which is what we're looking for. So as far as, again, the flow rate and the spray rate, I think we're in good shape with that particular foamer. I definitely want to see some of the other, you know, accessories that we got for it. I want to try out some different wands, but I think out of the box right now, I think we got this is a serious DIY winner in my book, and I think everybody would be happy with this.
All right, Brian. So you tested out the HD 1622 TS on the Mustang. We tried out the factory accessories, the variable nozzle, as well as the Kranzle foam cannon.
We did.
So, what's your thoughts?
So I think overall, I think it's a very well balanced machine. You've got a ton of pressure. You've got very, very high end equipment here. So everything here, nothing's leaking. There's nothing going on my shoes. You've got, you know, nozzles that aren't leaking when you move them from low pressure to high pressure. You've got, you know, very good grip on everything. The hose itself, you know, making a point of that, you know, out of the box. I mean, this thing it's flexible, it's loose, it runs around the car with you. You're not dragging, it's not getting stuck on tires and things. So I think it's a winner there too. Yeah, I have no beef so far. I still can't get over the noise. I mean, it makes no noise. You're listening to the sound of the water, which is absolutely impressive.
Excellent.
So, you know, I would choose this over a gas or any other electric pressure washer any day.